Alright guys, welcome back to part 2 of my round here at Padeswood and Buckley Golf Club. So the front 9 wasn't too bad. I played I think to 8 over par, which for me wasn't too bad. I've never played here before, so I'll definitely take that. But, well, this back 9, I played so much better. It was crazy, just as I got used to, well, the course and the conditions on the day, I just played so much more consistently. I was really pleased with this back 9. So yeah, let's get into it. So we are starting things off on the 10th hole, a short par 3, and yeah, I just wanted to get off to a good start on this back 9, to be honest. Like I said, I'll take the front 9 considering I've never played here before, so yeah, going into this back 9 is pretty, well, I was looking forward to it considering this hole is a short one, it doesn't look too difficult, so I just hit a nice wedge and it was just straight into the middle of the green, so it left me with a, an opportunity for the birdie. I'd definitely take this one. So up the hill, left to right. My putting's been okay today, well in this round, but I just didn't, hit it, and it probably wasn't the right line either, but, we're back on the par train, so yeah, it is what it is. It was a nice shot into the green, and I'll take the par. So moving on, we're on to the 11th hole, a 365-yard par 4, so it's not, a long one by any means, but it gets a little bit tight. The fairway narrows as you get down there, and there's a really kind of deep bunker. And I think there might be a pond on the left as well, so you've just got to be careful. Unfortunately, I leaked this one out to the right, and I just had, literally, well, as you'll see, no shot into the green. So unfortunately, it is just a chip out with an 8 iron. And, well, you can't really see from the camera angle, but I chipped it out, and I was pretty disappointed because I didn't even get out the rough, so that was a mistake on my part. But yeah, as you can see, the approach, well, from the second shot is pretty daunting, and that's probably why I just completely chunked it. But because it was out the rough, I chunked it, it was firm conditions, it actually bounced on quite a way, and yeah, it was just left of the green, so I chipped on, wasn't a bad chip. Just left me like a little 5-footer, and the hill just, well, I just didn't aim far enough to the right. So unfortunately, this is a double, but this is probably the worst hole on the back 9, so we'll just forget about this one and move on to the 12th hole. So quite a long par 3 this one, a long par 4 this one, and yeah, my driving, to be honest, hasn't been particularly great all round. And another one, I mean, it was fine, don't get me wrong, I was in the fairway, but another just heely cut, so I just wasn't really, I wasn't really feeling my driver, to be honest. I wasn't striking it as well as I usually do. But it left me like a 160-yard shot into the green with an 8 iron. But again, I did actually catch it pretty fat. I mean, it looked okay in the air, actually, but it just ended up way short of the green. And yeah, this green is pretty crazy. I hit this shot now. I had a really good idea of where to hit this shot, and as soon as I caught it, I just clipped it off the green. Clipped it off the fairway, caught it so well, and it just stopped on top of the hill, rolled down, and almost went in. So I was so pleased with how I played that shot, and it left me, a really makeable par putt. So you can't really tell from, how I played this hole. Just this green is crazy. It was so good. I'd really love to come back in the summer and play this and just see where the different pin positions are, because you could literally put pins all over that green. It's just, there's literally like 4 tiers, and yeah, it's really interesting. I probably should have got more camera angles of it. But anyway, moving on to a par 5. I think it's the first par 5 of the day, actually. Waited all the way to the 13th hole, and I finally, as you could tell from my reaction there, hit a decent drive. Because of the hill, it did sort of kick off to the right, so I'm in the rough, and yeah, I've got a kind of overhanging lie, but still, I hit a really nice 4 hybrid, caught it so sweet, it actually went a little bit long left, so I've got quite a tricky sort of flop shot, but I played this nicely. It was just downhill as soon as you get on the green, so I mean, I'll take that. 10 foot back up the hill, not a bad little chip. So we got this one for the first birdie of the day, and oh my god, it looked so good. I thought that was actually going to be a nice little birdie there, but it is what it is. We'll get another par, so we'll take that one. Then moving on to the 14th, another par 3. There's quite a lot of par 3s, which I like. It's difference to my home club. So it was nice to play at just, a range of different holes. And this is a nice hole over the pond. I actually picked the wrong club here, so I had to just really choke down on a 9-iron and kind of hit a 3/4 shot. But I played it really good. I was really happy with this. It left me an uphill left to right, just birdie putt. And I thought that I hit this one quite well, but it ran on quite a bit. But, no harm done really. Just a 2 or 3 footer just back down. And yeah, I thought, easy par really. And I just did not, I'm kind of spoiling it, but I just didn't really pay attention. And I just, as you'll see, I just pushed that one. So that's a really disappointing 3-putt. From where I was, I should have been, looking to get that in for the birdie, but I just had a really it was just a mistake. I think that was the first 3-putt of the day. Otherwise, I've been putting pretty consistently. But yeah, that was just a mistake. Probably the biggest mistake I think I've made on this back nine. So yeah, moving on anyway to this 15th, quite a tricky hole. There's a brook that I just about cleared, but fortunately it left me just a short pitch into the green. I couldn't really tell in the sun where it ended up, but it was actually a really nice one. And again, I'm playing like these short irons and stuff quite well. I'm not really going at it and being that confident with my putter, but there we go, another par, so I can't complain. Now moving on to the longest hole on this course, 542 yards, but it's actually the drive's playing uphill as well. So again, another Healy cut, so yeah, it didn't really get anywhere, it didn't really carry anywhere. But even more so, like, it was up the hill and landed in the rough, so pretty much stopped dead. I've still got like 300 yards to go, so got my 4 hybrid out, the trusty hybrid, and I just pulled this one, so it is turning over into the trees, but I am quite kind of anxious because I didn't know whether I'd lost that one or not, but I moved up there and I did find this one. So I've just got a 100-yard shot in, hitting a pitching wedge, trying to get it just under these overhanging trees. Thought I played this one pretty well, but it just caught the slope before the green and kind of just stopped. Well, it stopped and rolled back down. So yeah, otherwise that would have been a really good shot actually. And I thought from where I was, it was probably the best decision really there to use a putter instead of chipping it on, because I don't think I probably would have got any closer. So yeah, I think it was the right decision going with the putter, because it left me with a 4-foot putt for the par, and I just about make it. So again, playing really consistently, another par. So let's keep this momentum going. Now moving on to this 17th hole, par 4, 378 yards, and I do really just like this view. I like it when I put the camera quite far back, when I have the opportunity to put the camera far back. And yeah, another great drive. I was really pleased with this one. Right down the middle, little baby fade, and yeah, just smoked it downhill. So now I've only got like 100 yards in, 50 degree, and like I said, I was hitting my sort of pitch shots and 50 degrees, and which is my wedge play in this back nine anyway. It was pretty good. I was pretty pleased with it. And I just about cleared the bunker, and it ended up just stopping dead. Really nice shot, and I've only got 10, 12 foot for another birdie putt. So hopefully you make this one. No, ended up coming up short again. I could really have probably hit my putts a little bit harder, but these greens are a little bit quicker than what I've been used to like over the winter, so I probably was just a little bit tentative. It would be nice to play here again, like I said, and just be a little bit more aggressive, both on the greens and off the tee as well. And now the 18th hole, only 165 yards, but it's playing really uphill, so it's probably 2 clubs further. So I hit a 6-iron, I just flushed it really well into this back part of the green. So it was actually ended up being pin high, just off the green, but still a really nice shot. I was really pleased to end the round with that shot. And yeah, I've only got just a short putt off the green for another birdie attempt. And yeah, it was actually a nice roll, this one. I just didn't quite read it. But yeah, another birdie putt just in close proximity. So I will finish this round up nicely with another par. So yeah, I played so consistently, as you could tell. I was really pleased with the back nine. I think I played like 3 over par on the back nine. So if I can continue that, I mean, 3 over par through back 9, if I can do that on the front 9, that's a 6 handicap. Like I said in the video, I want to get to 6 this year, so if I can just do that on a consistent basis, obviously it's still going to take a lot of work because there's a lot of areas I can improve upon and, well, just practice so I can be more consistent. If I can do that this year, I'd be so chuffed. So that was very promising. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. There's plenty more videos coming. I've actually got another round at another club coming up very soon, so I hope you're all excited for that. But like I said, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.